Samson, the Hebrew Hercules, was a man of unimaginable strength and fearlessness. Born in a tumultuous time when Israel was under Philistine rule, he was ordained by divine providence to be a judge, a liberator for his oppressed people. His parents, Manoah and his wife, were told by an angel that their son would be a Nazirite, set apart for God's service from birth. This divine appointment came with a unique symbol of his covenant, his unshorn hair, a physical manifestation of his spiritual strength. Samson's strength was not of his own making but a divine gift, a testament to his dedication and obedience to God. His exploits, from slaying a lion with his bare hands to defeating an army single-handedly, were legendary. But as invincible as Samson seemed, he had a vulnerability, a deep love for a Philistine woman named Delilah. Delilah, a woman of enchanting beauty and cunning wit, was the object of Samson's affection. This Philistine lady had a charm that was irresistible to Samson. He was smitten, losing himself in her allure. But beneath her beguiling beauty lay a crafty mind, a mind that was to lead to Samson's downfall. The Philistine leaders, aware of Samson's infatuation with Delilah, saw a chance to exploit her. They offered her a hefty reward to pry the secret of Samson's strength from him. And so Delilah, with her sweet persuasions, managed to coax the truth out of the besotted Samson. His strength, he revealed, was rooted in his uncut hair. Unbeknownst to Samson, Delilah had a man cut his hair as he lay sleeping in her lap. His strength drained away as his locks fell. The mighty Samson was reduced to a mere man. With his hair shorn and strength gone, Samson was captured by his enemies, the Philistines. Blinded and imprisoned, Samson was ridiculed by the Philistines, but his strength was slowly returning. After having his eyes gouged out and being reduced to a lowly prisoner, Samson found himself in a dire situation. But as he languished in his captivity, something was happening. His hair, the source of his divine strength, began to grow back. In the dank confines of the Philistine prison, Samson's ordeal was more than physical. It was a test of faith, patience, and resilience. As his hair regrew, so did his strength. But it was more than just physical power that was returning to him. Samson's spirit was rekindling, his resolve was hardening, and his desire for justice was burning brighter than ever. In a cruel twist of mockery, the Philistines decided to bring Samson out of his prison to entertain them at a grand feast in their temple. They wanted to laugh at the fallen hero, the once mighty judge of Israel. But little did they know they were setting the stage for their own downfall. As he stood between the two main pillars of the temple, his heart pounded with a mix of anticipation and resolve. He reached out to the heavens in a fervent prayer, asking God to grant him strength one last time. Samson knew this was his moment, his chance to strike a blow against his tormentors and avenge the betrayal he had suffered. With a mighty heave, he pushed against the pillars. The ground trembled, the walls shook, and the temple began to crumble. The Philistines looked on in terror as their place of celebration became their tomb. In that final act, Samson fulfilled his destiny. He had not just avenged his own betrayal, but delivered a divine retribution on behalf of his people and his God. With his renewed strength, Samson pushed the temple pillars, bringing down the entire structure, avenging his betrayal, and fulfilling his destiny as a judge of Israel. His story is a timeless reminder that strength can be regained, faith can be renewed, and that even in the face of despair, one can find the power to overcome.